What's going on, y'all? We're back with another tier list. I'm here with my boy Brennan, but now we're doing an unscripted tier list of all of our childhood shows that we grew up watching. So this tier list is set up a little bit different. There's an extra S. There's an S with a little star at the top. I don't know how well you can see that, but that's for the shows with the little extra oomph on them. All right, so let's jump right into this shit. First one is 16. I didn't watch too much of it, but I remember it being all right. Nothing special.
Solid show.
I'd probably go C with it.
No hate.
Yeah, I remember my sister's watching that one a lot.
I would always chime in. Yeah, when my sister was watching that.
Adventure Time?
S tier.
S.
We'll decide later if that's got the oomph. But
Yeah. I feel like
could.
I feel like the ones with the oomph. I feel like for now we should put the S's in the S tier, and then at the end decide the ones with the extra oomph on them. All Grown Up, the Rugrats, fire.
All Grown Up. I mean, you can't. I think OG was better. So
OG was better. I'd probably go B with All Grown Up, honestly.
Okay.
I didn't watch too much of it. I don't even think it lasted super
I
long.
think it's a couple seasons.
I think there was like a season or two. But yeah, OG's better. But I would still go B. It's still a great show. The Amazing World of Gumball. I never got super into it, but from what I've seen, it's alright to me.
To me, it's alright. I never got really into it. I like the animation style. It was really cool, but I was a little bit, to be honest, I was a little bit too old at that point.
Yeah, I think we aged out of that a little bit. But from what I've seen, I enjoyed it. I'd probably go C with that.
Yeah.
I know people do really like this show. I just don't know too much about it to rank it higher than that. American Dad, though? That's a fun one.
That one's good. I'm not like... I enjoy like Family Guy, American Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Those are classics. I would probably definitely put Family Guy over American Dad, but that's just me.
Yeah. I don't like those adult cartoon ones. I'd probably go South Park the highest, but I like Family Guy better than American Dad. I'd probably go
B for me.
B, yeah, because it is a funny show. It has its moments. I love the character Steve. He's my favorite.
Oh yeah.
This show I never watched a ton of it. I forget what it's like actually called, but fucking it's an Adult Swim show. It's with it's like the cup and the fries.
Yeah.
It's like something Force. I never got super into it. Some of these Adult Swim shows I wasn't a huge fan of. I thought they were kind of weird when I was growing up.
This one's a classic. I watched a couple episodes of this one.
Just because I never got super into it, I'd probably go C.
Just because I can't even remember the name of it, I'd go C.
Yeah, it's
sucks,
something.
I know it's a classic, and everyone's
Yeah.
like, what the fuck?
It was one of those shows growing up that it used to come on like on Adult Swim
Yeah.
when I was like young, and like I just don't think I understood the comedy at the time. But I'd probably go C because there's definitely some moments that I remember that were pretty good.
I'll look that one up. Keep going though. What do we got next?
Is that just straight up Nickelodeon?
What?
Oh, what is that? Oh, Avatar. I don't know why it's so dark.
Oh, Avatar? That's
Nickelodeon
classic.
Avatar. It's a classic. I was
A
never.
for me. That's
I'm
A.
thinking Naruto. Yeah, Avatar was probably an A. Yeah, Avatar was solid. I can go A with that. I don't have too much to say. I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate. I don't know if it's even on this list, but I was never a fan of the Naruto show growing up. That's probably gonna get a lot of hate. But I was
I'll
like,
fight you on that.
I always liked Avatar better than Naruto. But
Cup.
the OG Batman animated series, I won't lie, I haven't watched too much of it. I remember it being on as a kid, but I didn't really watch that much. So I honestly might go never seen because like I'm kind of drawing a blank. The Batman animated series.
I remember it was like pretty hard. Like it was darker. It was kind of more for a kid. It was like a badass show. I didn't watch too much of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I never got super
I'll
into
never
it.
seen, which is probably.
I'd probably go never seen because I can't really form a
Blasphemous.
great opinion on it.
Yeah.
I know some people might be like, "What? You're crazy," because I know people love that shit. But personally, never
Never
gotten
seen it. You can't even knock it. Really.
Yeah.
Ben
Ben
10.
10 was alright. I never liked it that much, honestly.
I fucked with it.
I fucked
to
with
a point.
It was one of those shows that if it was on and it was
I
the only thing on, I'd watch it. Like I didn't have a problem with it, but like if I wasn't like, oh, the new episode of Ben 10 comes out this Friday, you know.
It was a cool concept.
It was a cool concept. I could be comfortable with a C on Ben 10, honestly.
See, yeah, and we always reevaluate too. So
Yeah. Big Time Rush though.
that's classic.
I gotta go. I have to go A with
I
Big
gotta
Time
go
Rush.
A.
Mainly because
Big Time Rush.
Gustavo
Dude.
Rock.
if you rewatch it right now, it's still fucking
it holds
hilarious.
up. It holds up. I'm going A
Gustavo
with
Rock is a fucking.
I'm going A with Big Time Rush. The Boondocks. Oh, that's close to S, honestly. The Boondocks is such a good show.
Yeah.
I'd probably go A with Boondocks for now. I could go S. I could go S. There are a few episodes that are kind of boring to me, but there's so many episodes that are so fucking funny.
I would go at least A.
I go A. Camp Lazlo.
It was good. It was one of those kind of like filler shows for me that like. It was kind of like you watch it if it's on, and like you wouldn't flip channels.
Yeah.
Like if you're just chilling on Cartoon
Like
Network.
if you were waiting for the next show to come on, like
you'd watch a couple episodes.
There
were some that were good. There were some that were like really like funny. So I'll go C though. Like for me,
I can go C. I never watched it too much, but I can agree with C from what I've seen.
It's kind of like a filler show, in my opinion.
Cat Dog. I remember being scared as fuck when I was a kid.
I used to love Cat Dog, dude. Cat Dog's an A, maybe S, but A
I can go A. I watched a lot of Cat Dog when I was like really young. There were a few episodes that like scared the shit out of me. Like there's like one episode where like I think it's Cat like goes like through the body and like out Dog's mouth and he has like no skin on him. And I remember as a kid it like scared the shit out of me.
Chowder for me, I loved Chowder.
I love Chowder too. Chowder was...
Have you ever, dude? I used to love this show. Me and my sister used to bang this show.
Chowder was fire. See, I liked Chowder better than like a Flapjack.
Oh yeah. Flapjack was good. Chowder's over Flapjack for me.
I can be comfortable with Chowder in A.
A. I think A at least.
The Cleveland Show, honestly, never really got into it.
Never really watched it. That's a never seen for me, to be honest.
I've seen it, and I'm not like the biggest like Family Guy watcher in the world or like American Dad watcher in the world, but like those actually are kind of funny. Every time I've seen the Cleveland Show, I really just didn't find it funny. I could honestly go D with it probably. Like it just doesn't really hold up. It's pretty boring, honestly.
Okay, I would say never seen for me, but if you want to take that and go D, I'm down.
I've seen enough of it to be like I'm not a fan of it.
To me, it just feels like a spin-off of a spin-off, which is why I never got into it.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I don't think I ever watched it. Honestly.
Really? I think it's good. I would go. I'll probably put that in B for now.
B? Yeah, I never watched it.
C or B, but.
What would you say? I have no opinion on this.
I'll go B.
B. Okay. Corey in the House. There's a couple slaps on Corey in the House.
I would watch every time Corey in the House was on. I would watch it.
I could be comfortable putting it in C.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't the best show. I don't know if it was Nickelodeon or Disney Channel. I think it was Disney Channel. But yeah, it was one of those shows where it was like, if it's on, like I have no problem watching it.
Yeah. I go C. I wouldn't put it D.
No.
Courage
the Cowardly Dog. That's got to go S, honestly. That's got to go S.
S.
I didn't appreciate Courage until I got older, and now I appreciate the fuck out of it. I remember watching it as a kid. It used to give me like fucking nightmares.
Oh yeah, that's like half the reason to watch it.
Like where like the episode where he like steals like the fucking stone or whatever, and like
dude, there's so many fucking classic episodes.
Cow and Chicken, never got super into it. But
neither. This might get hate, but I like that's either never seen or a D, because like every time that was on, I'd be like, nah, fuck this. Like
I just remember it being like overly, like I know it's a kid's cartoon, but like I remember it being like overly stupid to the point where like it was kind of unbearable to watch. So I might go D. That might get hate though, because I know a lot of people like that show.
Danny
Phantom. Ooh, that's close to an S.
That's close to an S.
Oh my god.
It's at least an A. Dude.
Shigo? Oh damn. It's my childhood crush. I can put it A now. Yeah, because I feel like it holds up with the rest of the shows we have in A right now.
Yeah, I'll go A.
I can go with A
for sure. Dexter's Lab is kind of S tier for me.
Dexter's, yeah, that can go S. Just because like it's
the
so
concepts, like
classic.
every episode was such like a wild concept, and it was one of those things that made it cool to be a nerd, you know, like as a young kid.
Yeah.
And
I'm cool with that being S. That's such a classic.
Yeah, it's super classic.
Next, Drake and Josh, S.
That's S star. I think that's S.
The first one, an S star.
Yeah,
Drake and Josh.
S-star.
Dude, everyone wanted to fucking be there, fucking in that family. Like,
Yeah.
everyone wanted to be in that
Their
family.
room was amazing. Like,
Oh my god, I wanted like Drake's like bed
Yeah,
so
yeah.
bad.
The lofted bed.
Oh my god, Ed and Eddie is S too.
That's S. Yeah, at least. I love that show.
Just
Fairly Odd Parents. I would watch that show every time it was on. That's so classic.
I've probably seen every episode up until like maybe some of the newer episodes. I don't even know if they still make it, but
Right.
I'm comfortable with that being an A. Because it wasn't my favorite cartoon.
It's good. It like the concept was fine. Every kid wants to be able to make a wish. I don't know. Like, it might get hate not being higher, but I'd say A.
I know A.
In terms of like what it's going up against.
I just remember like I loved it when I was younger, and the older I got, like Cosmo, and like it started to get more annoying to me like over
Okay.
time. You know what I mean? But still, as a kid, I fucking loved it. So I can go A with it.
Yeah.
Family Guy.
I mean, I like Family Guy. When I was a kid, it was like super. It felt like you were getting away with something if you watched Family Guy at like a sleepover. Is how it felt to me.
Yep.
It's classic to me in that sense. I would say
I could put it in A because I like it better than American Dad.
I go
I feel like
A.
it's, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I get it. Like, some people are still obsessed with Family Guy, and like that's like the only shit they watch. Which to me, like, this might get some hate, is a little weird, to be honest. But it's A for me.
It's A for me. Yeah, it's a show that I'll like touch on like every once in a while. Like it's really good, and it was like fun to watch like growing up. Like over time, like yeah, just like the style of it, like with like all like so many like cuts for like jokes.
Yeah, it was, dude. It was very like I don't know.
And
It's kind of S. Okay, it's S because of like what it did for.
Yeah, I could go S with
adult
Family Guy.
cartoons,
I
like-
could go S because the jokes still hold up. It's not like it ever fell off. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like, I honestly thought it got better throughout the years. I haven't seen any new episodes, but
My personal take is this: like, it does hold up, but I don't gravitate towards it like an S show. Like, if
Yeah.
someone was like, "Yo, do you want to watch Family Guy right now?" I'd be like, "Fuck no, are you serious?"
yeah, I don't go out of my way to watch Family Guy.
But if you were like, "Yeah, let's watch a regular show," I'd be like, "Let's go."
Yeah,
It's weird. It's weird. I don't know.
yeah, I'm cool with it being an A just because like the jokes still hold up.
It's such a classic. Yeah, people are not gonna agree with that.
Flapjack, I liked, but I didn't like at the same time. It's really weird. So
I liked and didn't like it. I like Chowder more.
I like Chowder more.
They're different, obviously.
Flapjack scared me too. as a
It felt
kid.
grimy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it felt dirty watching Flapjack. But I liked it, but like there was part of me that didn't like it. I can put it in B because like I have seen like probably pretty much every episode and I enjoyed it when I watched it, but like it wasn't my favorite show in the world.
I'd go C or B.
I could probably go C just because like yeah, some of it I just didn't like. Honestly.
Yeah.
Like
I think Chowder sits good in A or B. And
I'm cool with Flapjack being in C.
Yeah.
The Flintstones, haven't seen a ton of it. It's like a little bit before my time, but I do remember seeing it. Like, I don't know if anyone remembers this. I don't know if like I dreamt this when I was younger, but they used to have like a cartoon like Olympics thing where they would all like race and shit with like all like the old cartoons.
That was a thing, yeah.
And I remember like watching that with my sister, and I would always like root for like Fred Flintstone and shit. So that was fun.
The show itself, I really just have not seen. Like, that's the thing. I know it's a classic.
yeah.
I know it's like, but that's like a parent's classic. Like, that's
Yeah, that's like our parents, and like so I haven't really ever seen like the show itself.
No,
the only
I've
thing
never
I've really seen was like those Cartoon Network like races. Like that's the only thing I remember about the Flintstones.
I know it's a classic, but for me, I can't even comment on it.
We can go never seen. Ooh, I forgot about the Fosters. That's
This-
gotta be A.
This was S or A for me. Every time this was on, I would watch this. I thought it was such a unique show.
Yeah, Foster's was fire. There was like this little like mini game online that you could like play. I remember playing that.
I loved this show. This was one of my favorite shows. Yeah. I forgot about this until now.
I could probably go A because I never got super duper into it, but it was a fire show.
At least for me, it's at least an A, definitely.
I'm cool with A.
I like Futurama more than Family Guy, honestly.
Really? So do we drop Family Guy to B maybe? Because I don't think Futurama's S by any means. But it's a fire show, but I don't think it's S for me at least.
I think it's A. I think it is on par if that's what we're talking about.
Because it's a great show, but it's not an S for me. It's
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gravity Falls, I actually really want to get into this because I honestly haven't really seen too much of it, but people fucking love it. And like at first I was like, oh, this kind of seems like a corny show. But like after just like seeing like YouTube videos about it and like people like dissecting that shit, I actually really do want to check it out. But for right now, I'd probably say never seen, but I definitely want to watch it.
Never seen it. Back down.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. I could not stand Billy, but I liked the show a lot.
This show was great. Yeah. Oh, well, Billy played that character.
Yeah, he played a character though. So
I love this show. That's at least A.
I can go. I'll give you A because it was a good show. I liked Mandy's character, and I liked the Grim Reaper guy.
This next one's easy.
Hannah Montana S.
Easy S.
S. Don't even got to debate.
No debate. Hey Arnold, that's S for me.
I can go S with Hey Arnold.
iCarly is S plus.
iCarly's S plus, yeah. I'm cool with that. Invader Zim, I was never a huge fan of. One of my stepsisters was very, very into it, so she would always be watching it, and like I didn't hate it, but it was just kind of like a filler show again. Like if it was on, I'll watch it, but I'd probably go B with it just because I know how much people love it.
I liked Invader Zim a lot. B. I don't think it's for me. It's not an A.
Yeah, the Jetsons, another one. The Flintstones.
Haven't seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What am I gonna say?
Like the thing is like I've seen the Flintstones. Like I know what it is, and I know what the Jetsons are. Like I know what the show's about, but like I just have never really watched it because I feel like it wasn't really on TV when we were growing up. I feel like it's already past its prime. Jimmy Neutron. That's between A and S.
Yeah, it's hard to say because like
it wasn't my favorite show on Nickelodeon. It wasn't my favorite show, but it was a fire show.
Dude, all the characters were honestly sick. Like Jimmy's dad, Carl, Sheen. Like there were some times where I would piss my fucking pants to the show.
Was a dog like the robot dog?
Yeah, I would say it's tough. It's between A and S. I don't know if it's an S for me.
I can go A because it is a really good show, but at the time when that was popular, it wasn't my favorite show on Nickelodeon.
So the A.
I can go A with it though.
All right.
If anything, I honestly like Jimmy Neutron more now than I think I did when I was growing up. Yeah.
I'll have to come back to it.
Johnny Test I enjoyed.
I never saw Johnny Test.
Wasn't the best show in the world, but I did. Anytime it came on, I wasn't mad about it. I
never saw it.
I could say B with Johnny Test. It was a fun show. Johnny Bravo, kind of the same thing as the Flintstones and the Jetsons.
Really? Weirdly enough, I got a lot of Johnny Bravo.
Interesting. Actually, I guess it's not that old.
Dude, that show was fucking A tier, at least.
I just never really watched it, but if you're saying A, because that had to be at the same time as like Courage and that shit, right?
It was
like early 2000.
It was like a little bit before.
You're saying A. I don't really have an opinion on it.
A.
Kim Possible. Ooh. That could go S. I don't know. A probably.
It's at least an A. Kim Possible. We'll readjust. But
I can go Kim Possible A. I'm cool with that.
Okay, she goes in Kim Possible.
Oh, she goes in Kim Possible. That's what I was thinking. Yeah. I was thinking of
who's the other chick? I don't remember.
I forget what her name is. There's one chick in Danny Phantom. Everyone probably knows who I'm talking about. I forget her name.
Yeah, I don't remember what she's. King of the Hill. I fucking love King of the Hill, dude.
King of the Hill's alright for me. I never got super into it. I just don't really. I haven't like watched it enough to like really have an opinion on it.
I put it A or B.
Every time I did see it though, like the humor was like very dry. But if you're saying A,
For me.
okay, I don't really have too much of an opinion. Kids Next Door banged.
S.
Dude, I feel like that show's never been on like any fucking streaming platform like ever. Like I've tried to like revisit that show.
Oh, okay, I got you. Teenage Robot.
I honestly did not like that show whatsoever.
I think I watched a couple episodes. It was alright.
I know people liked it.
I personally wouldn't put it D.
I wouldn't go D, maybe C.
C.
I feel like it wasn't the show for me, but it wasn't a bad show, but it just wasn't my show. Looney Tunes, I don't know.
What's the one before Looney Tunes? Oh,
The Looney Tunes?
It's the same thing.
Nah.
Looney Tunes and
It looks like the same. The Looney Tunes show and then just Looney Tunes. I don't know if there's a difference.
I mean, I know it's classic as fuck. For me,
I haven't watched it enough.
I haven't watched enough of it.
No, I literally know I know the Looney Tunes and I know who they are. Like, I've seen like Space Jam and shit, but
Right.
I haven't watched the show.
I can't claim I've watched the show. I'd be lying if I said I did.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen the show, so I'm gonna put both of these
Yeah.
in never seen. Magic School Bus.
I was like 3 when I was watching that. I don't even remember that.
Magic School Bus was fun. I remember being like a kid and like I feel like we used to watch it in school sometimes, and I like really enjoyed it. Obviously not the best show in the world, but it's pretty educational. I feel like they always go on these like field trips and they like teach you shit. But I remember like if we'd watch it in like I don't know like first grade, like I always got into it, so I could give it a B just off like nostalgia factor.
Let's go B.
My gym partner's a monkey. Never got into.
I've never seen this.
Never seen. I've seen an episode, but I don't even want to rate it. I feel like, I couldn't get into it. Ned's Declassified.
S tier.
S.
Shout out to the intro song for this.
Yeah, we were literally just listening to that before we started. I'm gonna have to zoom out a little bit here. We're filling up quick.
Phineas and Ferb. Phineas and Ferb was a solid show. Perry the Platypus.
I fuck with it. Perry the Platypus was the best character. I can go A with Phineas.
I'd go A.
I can go A. What is that?
Powerpuff Girls?
Yeah. I don't know why it's spelled out like really weird.
I love Powerpuff Girls. My sister
It's
obviously
classic.
is the one that like really got me in there. I'm going A or I'm going at least A.
I'm going A too. That's a classic.
If not S, but A for now.
Regular show S.
S tier.
Maybe S plus. We'll talk about that later.
I could be down.
My favorite cartoon probably ever.
Dude, throw in S plus, dude. Throw it up there.
Favorite cartoon of all time. So I'm throwing it up there. Rigby's the God. What is this? Ren and Stimpy. I could not stand this show growing up.
I know it's classic, but I hated this show.
I could not stand it.
You want to pull a controversial D?
I'm pulling a controversial D because I really hated that show. I would like go out of my way to like. I would avoid it. I would avoid it. Like I would just go and like play like my Game Boy Advance or some shit rather than watch that. Robot Chicken. Never really got into it. I've seen it, but like
I know it's classic as hell. This is controversial, but I'm not putting it higher than a C.
I'm cool with C.
Like I get the appeal of like the quick cuts and skits and sketches, but like
I get why people like it. It's not my style of humor.
It's not my style.
Rocket Power.
That's S.
That's gotta be S.
It could be S plus.
Uncle Tito.
Yeah.
Rocco's Modern Life. Wasn't a huge fan of that one either, honestly. It was good. I can go probably C with it because like there were some episodes that I did enjoy, like the one where he calls like the sex hotline. Like they had some fucking jokes in there. I can go C with it.
I can go C.
Cause like
I'm not gonna go D.
Because I didn't like love Rocco's Modern Life, but I would choose that over fucking Ren and Stimpy any fucking day of the week, any day. Rugrats, that's got to be A or S. I can go
A. S. What are you thinking?
Yeah, that is the show I probably watched the most in like my very young years, like 5 to 7. That's probably like the only show I really fucked with. Samurai Jack.
That dude.
It was. I haven't really seen it. I remember it, but I haven't.
At least S for me.
People do love it though. People do love it. If you're saying S, it's S. I've never really seen it. Yeah.
Like there's some other controversial ones that we've thrown out, but this personally, because like this is all personal take.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, Samurai Jack, dude, I would like fucking wait for that episode to come out. Like.
Yeah. I'm cool. Amazing. I never really watched it, so I don't have an opinion. But you're my friend, and I support you.
Support me.
Scooby Doo, that's gonna be S.
Yeah.
Close.
Cause I would watch it. There were some times where, like, if it was a really older episode, I'd be like. But dude, who's the band? The girl band? Gonna put a hex on you.
I forget, honestly.
I'll figure it out. But no,
Scooby Doo's an S. I have so many like fond memories of like watching Scooby Doo. So like
in the movie
can't hate.
Too,
yep.
Like, The Simpsons.
I never liked the Simpsons that much, and that's gonna get hate.
This is gonna get hate, but The Simpsons was. I mean, I watched the movie. Honestly, The Simpsons was a little bit before my time, to be honest. Like, I know it ran forever, but I just never got into it. What happened was, it's either, you're kind of like Simpsons or Family Guy, you know what I mean? And, like, you would either kind of watch one or the other, I feel like. And if anything, I was watching Family Guy.
Yeah, I never got super into it.
I'd probably go at most B.
It is a classic and people like it. I've never personally like watched an episode where I was like laughing in any sense, even as a kid.
I would stir up the chat a little bit.
I'm gonna go C just because it is a classic, but
all right.
I don't think I've ever watched The Simpsons and been like, that was a funny ass episode. Like no, like ever.
Comments are gonna go nuts over that.
South Park, I can go S with South Park. I could go S with South. So many classic episodes. Like South Park, I actually like.
Dude, I'll let you have this. I'll stir up the comments again. I just like don't like South Park.
I'll say this. I don't know about other people, but like if I'm sitting in my room alone watching TV, I don't like, even if I find something funny, like I don't like laugh. You know what I mean? Okay. Like there are moments in South Park where I'll be by myself and I'll like actually like make noises. Like,
oh really?
Because like I can watch like Family Guy and shit, and like if a joke's funny, I'm like, like in my head I know that's funny, but like by myself I'm not in here like. But like there are points in South Park where like I'll genuinely like laugh. Like yeah.
That's when you know. SpongeBob.
It's gotta go S.
That's S plus.
That's gotta go S plus.
That's S plus. I'm sorry.
So many memes, so relatable. Steven Universe never got super
never
into.
Seen it. I can't even say I've seen it.
I think I've seen like one episode. Sweet Life on Deck. That's gonna be A, but Sweet Life
OG is S.
S plus.
You think S plus? Okay, I would say S for now, and maybe reevaluate, but.
Sweet Life on Deck, I'd
say A.
I can go A.
It was really good. No, yeah. Sweet Life on Deck, I could be comfortable with like a Sweet Life S plus, on Deck S, but maybe not. I'd say A.
Yeah, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody OG. We can go S for now. We can reevaluate.
All right.
Because that's a goated show. Total Drama Island, I loved the first season. After that, it was a terrible show. But first season of Total Drama was so good.
It was good. I would say overall, as a show, B.
Oh, yeah, because like after season 1, it really wasn't that good. I thought the concept of it was so cool that it was like an animated game show. I thought that was so cool. And it's like, as a kid, you actually like obviously with other cartoons, you're like, oh, this is a cartoon. But like that was the one show where it was like, you actually were rooting for people and shit.
It was funny. It was.
I could go A with that. I had a lot of fun the first season. After that, it wasn't that great, but I can go A and be comfortable with that.
Not that.
Yeah, that was the one show where it was like, because like you watch like, I don't know, like any other of these cartoons, and it's kind of like, I don't know, like, that's funny. Like each episode's funny. Like this one, like I waited for the episodes just because I was like, I need to see like who gets voted off the island and shit. Like you were like getting involved with like the characters themselves, and I thought that was a pretty cool concept for a cartoon. Teen Titans, bang! Teen Titans,
S.
that's an S.
That's
an
S. Could be plus, but
we could debate.
I mean, if anything, Rocket Power would be S plus. I think we will probably change.
Yeah. That's So Raven.
That's S for me. But
That's So Raven. I can go S comfortably. Shout out That's So Raven. What is this? The Wild Thornberries. It's a classic. Alright,
so I used to love Wild Thornberries.
I thought it was good.
I used to love this show.
I can go A with that. I can't go S though because it wasn't my favorite show.
All right. I'll meet you in the middle on A. I'll meet you in the middle on A. It could be an S for me, but let's just throw A.
Tom and Jerry.
I did. If all the older cartoons, of all the older cartoons, this is the one that I would watch.
It's a classic. I never watched it like all the time, but it was on TV when we were growing up still, and I used to have like this like video game of it, like on the GameCube or some shit. Tom and Jerry, because it's such a classic, wasn't my favorite show by any means, but it was always on. I can comfortably say A, maybe.
I'd get controversial, throw it B. Like, I liked it, but I would be kind of waiting for it to end. If that makes sense.
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Love Wizards.
I might be able to go S with that.
Really?
Maybe A.
I would do... I see Zoe coming up. I would do maybe A for Wizards.
Zeke and Luther, we talked about this before.
Honestly, haven't seen. I saw the first episode and stopped watching it. I would put it never seen.
Yeah, never seen it. Zoe 101 S. I can maybe even go S+ with that, but we'll see.
Fucking classic. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Let me zoom out a little bit now that the list is complete, so I can see everything. So in S+, we got Drake and Josh, iCarly, Regular Show, and SpongeBob. The S tier is, I feel like, where we have to do most of our debating.
Mm-hmm.
So we got Adventure Time, Courage, Dexter's, Ed, Edd and Eddy, Hannah Montana, Kids Next Door, Hey Arnold, Ned's Declassified, Rugrats, Rocket Power, Samurai Jack, Scooby-Doo, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, South Park, Teen Titans, That's So Raven, Zoe 101.
All right, this needs to be adjusted.
I can drop South Park in, honestly, and I could probably bring up Big Time Rush.
Wait, is Big Time Rush A right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so I think our S+ tier, there are shows in our S tier that I enjoy more than some of the S+.
Okay. I could put Zoe 101 S+.
I'm thinking Rocket Power S+.
Rocket Power could definitely go S+.
Adventure Time S+.
Adventure Time could go S+.
And honestly, Ned's,
I could go Zoe 1, Zoe S+. Ned's is fire. The only reason...
Okay, you might be right.
The only reason I don't put Ned's up there, and this might be controversial, is because when I was a kid, I loved it. I really loved that show. It was one of my favorites. But I just rewatched it because it's on Netflix, and it doesn't hold up as well. That might be controversial. Okay. It doesn't hold up as well as I remember it. But still was one of my favorite shows growing up. I just rewatched Big
Courage. What about Courage or
Courage can go S+, I think.
I think Courage could go S+. I think I would do Samurai, but I know you haven't seen it, so we'll leave it S. I would do Zoe 101. I would personally I would swap Big Time and South Park. I know that's a fucking hot. That's probably the hottest take anyone's ever said.
I'm fine with that. It's how they're kind of hard to compare. They're completely
different.
I'm cool with this list. Is there anything in A that should be moved up?
We got a lot in A. Should we move anything down in A to B? Because B is really slacking right now.
We could go down. Yeah, but all grown up American Dad. Every show that we have in A, I'd rather watch before the shows that we have in B.
Honestly, Avatar could probably go to S. For me,
I never loved it, but it was a great show.
And Foster's could go S. What could come down for me? It's hard to even see these things.
Honestly, I feel like That's So Raven could drop one for me.
Is it in S right now?
Yeah. It's a hot take.
Ooh.
Because I'd rather watch Zoe 101 Big Time Rush over That's So Raven anytime. I think
Okay, take it out.
Yeah, and then do we want to replace it with Foster's? I have no problem putting Foster's up into S.
More people need to know about Foster's. Put Foster's in S.
What else do we have? Yeah, because now they're all shows that I would want to watch, but I like our top.
I think C's alright too.
C's alright.
Little hot takes in there. D, I'm cool with the D.
Cool
and
with
then
D.
obviously never seen.
What do you think our hottest take is on this?
I think our hottest take is probably some of the more classics. You know,
Simpsons and C is.
Simpsons and C is a hot.
People might get.
Taking out South Park of S is gonna get people riled up.
It's gonna get people riled.
But
with like the shows that are still running today, you know what I mean? Like there's still not that like nostalgia factor that goes into it. You know what I mean? Like,
and I know they always hit on like the big events and stuff and like what's going on in the world. So maybe they should be S though. I don't know. It's just not
honestly lately. South Park has not been as good as it used to be because now they like follow like a storyline. Like they don't just have like random episodes about shit. But I think I'm pretty cool with this list. Honestly, I love the Boondocks. I can maybe even get the Boondocks of an S, but I don't want to make that call right now.
Let us know what you think. Where we mess up.
Leave some comments. Like the video. Thanks for tuning in. And if you guys like these tier lists, we enjoy fucking doing them. They're fun conversations to have. So yeah, we'll probably keep doing them if you guys like them.
Vince Vaughn next.
Vince Vaughn tier list. We might have to make it. We watched Wedding Crashers. We watched Wedding Crashers last night, so we're on a little Vince Vaughn kick right now.
Vince Vaughn gets too much hate.
Yeah, and honestly, like, if there's something that you want us to do a tier list on, fucking tell us and we'll do it. Like, that could be a cool thing to do. So yeah, if you like the video, drop a like, hit that subscribe. If you want, turn the notifications on. I'm gonna try to be posting a lot more often than I have been. I know I was mostly doing follow content. I'm still going to keep that going, but I want to do more fun shit like this as well. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Peace.